What is up, YouTube? Yarso Cycles, trying to stay away from the sun, so I'm gonna come this way. So what I got is a GT Mach 1. It's not the early 80s, mid-school. When did these come out? 90s? Did Mach 1s come out in the 90s or 80s? Let me know in the comment. So anyways, let me show you what I got. So again, it's a GT Mach 1 Pro. But I don't think it's a Pro, because if it was a Pro, I would think it would have the crank. And speaking about the crank, let's go ahead and start there. Looks like just this weird shape. They started doing these weird flat shapes later on. Don't really know why, but that's what they did. It's got the little GT stamp right there. Honestly, don't know if that's coming through or not, but it's right there. And put a newer KMC chain on it, single speed, with Tektro U-style brakes. You can tell it's kind of pitted and faded. It's probably be out in the sun. The wheels, it's an interesting story, because these are actually the wheels off my GT Fuller, and I will explain why they're on this bike in a little bit. Actually, you can kind of already tell. This one had nicer wheels, so I put these wheels on that bike. So let's go ahead and keep going. They're the GT series aluminum rims, nothing fancy, with a really bald tire, but it holds air, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave them, because why, like, I don't want to buy new tires for it. Maybe if I were asking more, I would put new tires, but I'm not, so I'm not going to. There's the GT stamp right there. Double seat post, also came off my GT Fuller. I'll show you guys why in a little bit. And then GT flat pedals. Like, I don't understand these pedals, because this was a racing bike, but these look more like freestyle pedals, just because they're so like wide. I don't know, maybe they were to put your feet on it. They just feel more like freestyle pedals than racing pedals, in my opinion. Let's see here. It's got like a bronze seat post. I did change the seat. The seat I got for a few bucks at my local swap meet, so I went ahead and changed that. Oh, this is pretty cool. Let me get over here. So right there, I don't know if it's right there, actually says GT on the bottom bracket. I might take that off if it doesn't sell for a while, and just sell that separate. Let's see here. Regular GT bars, GT stamp right there, and stickers there and there. Tektro brake lever to match the rear caliper, and just some cheap grips I was able also to get at my local swap meet. And green stem. The reason it has a green stem is because it came with this piston stem, and I'm actually going to sell this by itself. It's actually for sale right now. If you want to know what stuff I have, once again, follow me on Instagram, Yarso Cycles on IG. It shows you a more current inventory of the bikes I have, and I'm trying to be more active on that platform, just to be able to help me sell stuff. That's just what I'm doing there. So anyways, it had this awesome GT piston. You can tell it's kind of weathered, like the paint is faded. It's like bronze up here, but like a darker color on the bottom. So that just leads me to believe that it was outside for a while. Black GT forks. Do those have a GT stamp? I don't see the GT stamps on the forks. And what headset does this have? A headset. Literally says A, then headset. The front wheel once again came off my GT Fuller, and I did swap the tires because I wanted to keep the dynos on my GT Fuller. This bike also came with these little frame savers, or chain tensioners, if you want to call them. Why did I take them off? A couple bucks, you know, probably get like 10 bucks for these, $5 for them, I don't know, you know, but anything I can make on the side will help. If I get asking price, I might throw them back on there, We'll see what happens. And now the real reason I bought this one, it was a hell of a deal. It's a hell of a price. The GT piston stem really did make me want to buy it. Another reason I bought it was the wheels. The wheels, as I told you, are on my GT Fuller. And look at that, man. She just looks, doesn't she look like, changed a few stuff on her since you last saw her. I got the GT Mohawk hubs. Now these are not the ones that are in high demand. These are not the flip-flop seal bearings. These are aftermarket, or not aftermarket, later made, just single speed ball bearing Mohawk hubs. Not the ones I really want, but they give you that impression. And they're laced to a black G33 wheel by Alex. I also changed the chain. Is also a KMC single speed, but that black and chrome just really like pops on it. Actually, it looks a lot better. I wish I had a 3-piece. I saw a bike with a profile 3-piece at the Swami. I should have bought it, but I should have bought it. Anyways, I also changed this stem cap. Now it says GT. Before it was just the aluminum one that's on the other bike. And here are the dyno fireball tires I was telling you about. And here is the GT hub front. As you can tell, it still has the all black because it has no brakes on the front, because you never run from brakes, so it doesn't have that rubbing stuff like it does in the back. And that is the single C-post clamp that the other GT had. So once again, the main reason I got this one was A, it's a GT. It had really good parts that I wanted, and I think I could make a few bucks. Real quick, when I did buy this one here, it had no chain, a really bad seat, and no grips. So I got it fairly cheap, put a couple bucks on it, and now she's ready to go. If you're interested, once again, follow me on IG, and you know, I'm gonna start posting there just my current inventory of stuff I have to sell. So for now, Yard Show Cycles out.